You're watching FrizbeeTV's special Thanksgiving episode. Tonight we have a very special director guest and special musical guest, Taylor Swift. And now here's your host, Ricky.
Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is FrizbeeTV, and this is a very special Thanksgiving episode. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so it's right around the corner, so this is a very special episode. Lots of new changes to the show, lots of new additions. First of which, something you might notice is down in my lower regions and is rather hard. Talking about the desk, pervs, okay? Mine's out of the gutter. Brand new desk here, that's right. I got this mug here as well. There's not a damn thing in it, but it looks good, no? Alright, that's not all. We got something else very special for the show today. Since it is our special Thanksgiving episode, we do have a sponsor. That's right, this episode of FrizbeeTV is brought to you by Jenny O. That's right. Jenny O brand turkey. It's delicious, it's moist, and it does not infringe on copyright. Alright, so thank you to that sponsor. Now, we also have another special edition. We now have musical guests on FrizbeeTV here. Tonight we will be featuring a performance by none other than Miss Taylor Swift. Let's go ahead and bring out our guest. Now, again, like I said, I don't deal with bringing on the guests. That's all Carl's job. So, on one hand, it's kind of, nerve-wracking because I don't know what to expect. But on the other hand, I think it's kind of cool because then I'm just as surprised as the viewers are as to who the guests are going to be. But I did find out from Carl today that we do have a director, a big-time director here, on the show today, and I didn't think we would, be able to get anybody of this caliber, but all he did was say the name, and I was like, wow, that's a big deal. This is a pretty, modest little program, and we've got, a big name, second show out of the gate, so I'm very excited. I'm sure you're all very excited. I don't know how you pulled this one off, Carl. But, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to FrizbeeTV on our very special Thanksgiving episode, ladies and gentlemen, James Cameron. Okay, you're not the James Cameron, like director of Titanic and Avatar, are you? No, man. I don't even really know what this is. I was just kind of pulled in here. Okay. Well, you are a director, right? Yeah, well, I'm a director. Alright, well, I guess I can't totally go off on Carl about this one. Because, I guess you are a director, and your name is James Cameron. Have you been here before? It may just be because, you're a director. I may have seen you, somewhere before, but... Yeah, well, so you're still, a director. What have you done? Have you done anything, that we've heard of, anything big? Worked on a lot of movies over the last few years. Maybe heard of some of my work. Motorcycle Zombie Brigade, Ninja Apocalypse 4. I didn't do the first three. This other guy did them. But then he died of a meth binge. Yeah, I'm sorry to say I've never really heard of any of those. But are they more like indie movies? Like Sundance kind of movies? Have you ever been to Sundance? Yeah, I've been to Sundance. Oh, really? Okay. Well, what did you what movie did you take to Sundance? You know, how did it? Was it well received? I wasn't actually there to promote a movie or anything. I was actually valet. Oh well, I guess being a valet is still, you know, you're still at Sundance, I guess. So okay. Well, what are you working on anything now? You know. Yeah, I'm actually working on a pretty big time production right now. It's gonna be called Jesus in a Helicopter, and it's about Jesus, but if he was badass and like hijacked helicopters and like shot people. Okay. And just exactly who is in Jesus in a Helicopter? Well, right now we're actually in talks with Sylvester Stallone to play the lead. Oh wow, really? Well, I mean that's you know, kind of a big deal. I mean, that's you know, a pretty big celebrity, and you know, he's kind of making a comeback with you know, he did a new, you know, Rocky a few years ago, and then, you know, he did another Rambo movie, and now he's got, you know, the Expendables. So, you know, it's kind of a big deal. You think, you know, how are the discussions going? You think you're going to be able to lock him in? Yeah, probably not. We don't really, like, have a real solid way of getting a hold of him. I looked him up in the phone book, and I just started calling Stallone's to see if they knew any way of contacting him. But worst case scenario, you know, we'll just get Frank Stallone to do it. I'm sorry, but I was, you know, kind of under the impression that the James Cameron was going to be here. Could you maybe not text while you're on? Okay. You do that, and I'm just going to ignore you, and you can leave when you're done there. Okay. That's gonna be it for this episode of FrizbeeTV, everybody. Do want to thank our sponsors. I'm not going to thank our guest. But we do want to thank our special Thanksgiving episode sponsors, Jenny O brand turkey. Delicious way to enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday without infringing upon copyright. And before we go, I do want to let you guys know once again, today's musical guest is Taylor Swift. Her new album, Speak Now, is out right now. This is a really great album. I highly suggest you pick that up. She is going to be performing her title track, Speak Now. You can actually go ahead and click right here on this to go check that out. And that's going to do it for this episode of FrizbeeTV. Thank you guys for watching. And tune in next time. Hopefully we'll have an actual guest. And we'll probably have some even more changes to the show. You know, hopefully just keep making the show bigger and better. And if you want, you can obviously subscribe. That way you'll be updated whenever there's new episodes. And, you know, leave comments and all that. And if you want, you can even follow me on Twitter at Frizbee186. You can hit me up there, let me know what you think of the show. If you have any suggestions for guests or anything, just let me know. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you next time.